Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
I'm so sorry. We're recording.
Congratulations.
It's just horrible, like acidic belch 1 second before hitting record.
I literally wasn't even paying attention because there's a new Alex Trebek video. Is he? I wonder if he's already quitting. That pussy. He came out,
What a coward.
2 weeks ago, he's like, I'm not going to stop doing my... And now he's already quitting because he has some kind of inner ass cancer
Ugh,
or something.
what a weak man.
He stinks. No, I shouldn't be saying that. I love Alex.
I think in many ways, if he doesn't,
If he doesn't beat the hardest cancer that there is to
if
have,
he doesn't beat it, then I mean, what did he really do?
nothing. His legacy's shit.
Yeah, damn.
This is
We're gonna replace him on the show with someone who's alive.
with us. Could you imagine if we hosted Jeopardy?
Isaac would be so mad.
Jeopardy, what are you, gay edition?
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, the answer we were looking for is, what is I have a small ass dick? And it is Isaac. Isaac's on the
only
show.
Isaac.
It's all,
It's like World Peace, where it's just like a darkened, huge studio, like a cavernous soundstage.
it's just Isaac.
It's just Isaac. It's just the podium with a spot on it, and like occasionally it pans to the audience, and it's all cardboard cutouts.
It'd be so funny, like Isaac keeps trying to write his name. You know, you get to write your name, and we keep remotely erasing his name.
Just trap him in like a Kafka-esque Jeopardy prison.
Yeah, we just keep replacing his name with just mean, just like gay wad.
Yeah.
It's just like we switch it up we just bully Isaac with
Yeah,
technology.
just says like long boy.
long weird boy.
Long weird boy. No, what we should do is you know how like actors and shit, how like they'll go in for auditions and it's like a bunch of people who look exactly like them. Like, they're all going for a part.
that's hilarious.
We should cast everyone who looks like Isaac to all be in the audience, just like in bowling shirts, frowning and shaking their head in disappointment.
That would be amazing.
That'd be sick. Oh man, that's what any money this podcast ever makes is going towards.
Oh yeah, towards our nightmare
Towards
show.
pranks? Yeah.
Well, not even. This is a whole production. I mean, because think about how many people we have to hire. When I'm a millionaire, I want to hire an entire fake production crew. I want to build a soundstage just to torture Isaac.
Just to torture him. Did I ever tell you about the prank that we were obviously we didn't have the resources to do, but we wanted to do this to Wes Williams back in Lancaster, where he confided in us foolishly. He's like, guys, yeah, my greatest fear is losing my sanity because every man in my family just completely loses his mind at like 40.
That's amazing.
But then they like live for like they don't die young. Their brain completely leaves them and they have no grasp on reality. So what we wanted to do was like he's on stage at the open mic. Mid-set, we like blow dart him in the neck and we put him under. And then we just wake him up and we've rented like a warehouse or something and we've set designed it into like a classic movie asylum,
Right.
like mess hall.
Yeah.
And then just he's on stage in a straitjacket, and then we're all in straitjackets, like sitting at the tables. And we wanted to just wake him up, and we're all like laughing. We're like, Wes thinks he's a comedian.
I adore that. You wanted to fucking matchstick man him.
I guess.
Yeah. Holy shit! You could never do this.
No,
It's impossible. Well, we will one day.
it's I feel like if someone did this kind of shit to me, it would get me.
Yeah, no shit. If someone built an entire set to trick you into thinking that if you woke up in a straitjacket, yeah, that might get you a little bit, Brendan.
I saw this YouTube video like forever ago where this dude, his buddy passed out drunk. This was a dude with like 8, 9 DUIs or something.
Amazing.
So they just picked him up and they put him in a fake hospital
I have seen this.
room. But the dude didn't even like get scared. He's just like, man, you got me. And they're like, this isn't how this was supposed to go.
This was not the point of this. That is amazing. Yeah. I have seen that same video.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do to you.
just convince me that I've realized. No, you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
make me actually drink.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna
yeah.
be like, see, this is why you don't drink, and I'm like, I wasn't drinking.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you drink. You're gonna drink so hard that you black out and you completely and
That's
then
not the part you're gonna have to make me do, Nick.
Right, well,
you're gonna have
yeah.
to make me drink.
I'm
the
gonna have to
first
make
one.
you drink one, and then you're gonna
Then
drink.
just nature will take its course after that.
You're gonna drink so much that you black out, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wake you up in a set where you've just like you're on a couch, you've snuggled up, like everything was fine.
You're like,
you
Brendan, you had sex, and I'm like, no.
well, no, everything was fine. Like you snuggled up, you're in a couch, you've got like an Afghan on you, and I go, Brendan, hey, Brendan, and then you wake up, and I'm like, buddy, you had a couple last night. Everything was fine. It's great. You're like, I did? I guess I have control over myself. And then all the fucking walls fall down and a policeman and a SWAT team converge on you and take you to jail forever.
They take me to jail forever for having like 4 beers.
No, you'll have drunk driven. And I'll say, and
Oh.
as they're arresting you, I'll come out and I'll just be like, I know he's vile, but listen,
Yeah.
let me do this. And they'll be
You put me in my bed, and then the walls fall down, and my bed is actually on a truck, and I'm driving.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna wake you up. You're gonna think I'm gonna put a blanket over you. I'm like, Brendan, wait, you fell asleep on the armchair or whatever. And then as you come to, you just see like the open road.
Yeah. Just headlights. I immediately kill a family.
Come on, Brendan, sink or swim.
Okay, how about this? Okay, I'm gonna put you to sleep, and then when you wake up, we're both in hell. We're dead.
I think I might love
We're
that.
dead, and we're in hell, Nick.
I think as long as I'm like, all right, so in no uncertain terms, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Would we actually be in hell or like?
Yes.
All right, I love it, dude.
Yeah. This isn't a prank.
I
This
support
is,
this.
I.
You know, so I think I would do well in hell. I've been thinking about this. I do.
This is just like the prison hypothetical for you. You're like, yeah, in hell. I mean, you get to you have all the time in the world to write. You get ripped.
You know what you're there. Like you understand.
There's no girls.
There's no. Well, the nice thing about hell is like there's no possibilities. So there's no what if scenarios going through your head. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
It's like
You
I'm
know
here.
What's happening that day?
Yeah, I kind of love that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, in many ways, freedom is the real hell.
Freedom is the real hell.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
God, I want to go to jail so bad.
I think I would, dude. If I went to just like put me in jail for like a year, I think it could do wonders for me. I do. I really think so.
Yeah, there should be like adult military school, and I know that's just the army, but there should be like a pretend army for. There should be like a LARP army for just men who want structure.
Who want structure? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but who are afraid that if they killed once, that they would never stop wanting to do it over and over again.
Oh, that's why you're afraid of killing.
Mm-hmm.
I should have guessed this much.
You know, that's me. I'd be
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'd be like a cowboy over there.
You would be like a guy.
be
Over
me.
where? Oh, in
Wait.
in a brown country.
No, I should be more specific so as to not be racist.
I want to know where.
Wait, hold on. Where are we right now?
We're in America. What are you talking
No,
about?
not us. I mean the army.
We're in Afghanistan. We're in. We're supposed to not be, but I think we're in Syria still. I don't know. We're all over the fucking place. Like our military is stationed many places.
Okay, so I'm there. And,
But some of these places we're not at war with. So I like to imagine that you're just in Japan. You're in Japan in 2019.
I'm
And
in
you're like, my
Japan.
God, look at all the villains around here.
No. Let's see. For some reason, even though this riff is entirely objectionable no matter what, I would feel better if it was, say, a Middle Eastern country.
Okay.
Because then at least there's some pretense of like, there's probably. Look, I'm a grunt. I'm boots on the ground. Am I supposed
Oh,
to
yeah.
understand the geopolitical ramifications of everything I'm doing?
Yeah.
No, I'm just doing sick fucking ricochet shots off of like cars and shit.
Literally what you are. You're like a singing cowboy from the 30s. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
cowboys weren't killing people, they were just gay. Like, you're just doing like lasso tricks.
Yeah, I'm singing. I swing my gun around. I shoot it like behind my head, and it kills like the president of ISIS.
Yeah, they have a president.
Like I turn around, like everyone in the town's all lined up, and I have everybody lined up, and then I quick just like shoot between my legs, and it hits a barrel, and the barrel falls over, and the president of ISIS rolls out. It's where he's been hiding, but there was no way for me to know. It was just instinct.
Yeah, it was just pure dancing cowboy
Yeah,
instinct.
he's wearing a sash that says ISIS. That's how I know it's him.
He's the mayor of ISIS.
He's the mayor of ISIS.
He's gonna go cut a big ribbon, and then after he cuts the ribbon, he's just gonna use those scissors to cut off a child's head.
Yeah.
It's just like cutting the ribbon to the beheading.
He's cutting the ribbon, and then what the ribbon is on is just a bed with a small boy chained to it. We're open.
ISIS is open for business, baby. Get
yeah.
those fucking cameras out.
When are we gonna get the R. Kelly, Michael Jackson documentary about ISIS?
They are documenting themselves, right? Like the footage is there.
I know that, but like I'm talking about like with like fucking small boys, and the army was like, just kind of let them do that. That's their thing.
Well, I think they don't give a shit. Like there's a whole thing, and like I remember my English teacher told me, because the whole thing is like this is a massive generalization.
Also, wait, I don't think that was ISIS. I think that was
Oh, they for
the
sure.
Iraqi army, or
I mean the Iraqi army. Yeah. Well,
who
like
was fucking the boys?
there's boy fucking.
There can't be directors over there.
There's I mean there are there's people directing those ISIS videos. No, but there's
yeah,
boy fucking.
It's the guy directs one video and then he's just like immediately instinctively fucking a boy, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "It feels like my role. I don't."
Well, look, boy fucking is in the Kite Runner. I mean that doesn't. I don't know what that. I mean anybody can be gay and fuck a boy in any country. It doesn't mean that there's a massive power structure based around it.
I thought pedophiles weren't gay. I thought they were just pedophiles. I thought it was its own thing.
No, because there's this whole. I mean, Milo Yiannopoulos like said that thing where he's like pedophilia, being gay and pedophilia like are related, because he like defended. He's like it's just normal for gay older men to have relationships with like prepubescent boys. And Ian McKellen like said that thing just so
a take so hot he got fired as a conservative provocateur.
He got a take so hot that the Nazis were like,
It'd be like if Roger Stone got canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is this thing. I want to say Afghanistan. I want to say because the whole thing is that like men are supposed I might be way fucking off, but my teacher was telling me she had a friend who was living over in a Middle Eastern country, and there's a thing called like Man Love Thursdays over there because the whole thing is like men are supposed to be Listen, I'm telling you this. I'm not saying this.
Yeah, there's Woman Crush Wednesday, Follow Friday.
There's Man Love Thursday. My AP literature teacher told me this, so she was no slouch. I was an AP. All right, the smart lady told me this. And she's like, yeah, because like women are supposed to be virgins when you marry, but men are supposed to be sexually experienced. So on Thursday, the men will fuck each other and goats. Because fucking a goat will really prepare you for fucking a woman, I guess.
Yeah, because a goat, it's tricky to please them. You really got to be like taking in signals.
It's hard to find the clit on a goat, dude.
It's true.
But it's funny, like that's
looking
like
at you with those weird like cylindrical eyes.
It's like weight training because I guess like at least. Like fucking a goat, that's just it's trying to max out on like a deadlift, right? Because then when you fuck a regular woman, she's like, oh, she doesn't even have like when she struggles, the hooves don't even tear my calves apart. You know, like I don't have gashes along my thighs.
Damn. You see there's got to be one guy who loved the goat though. So then it's like his wedding day and it's bittersweet.
And he's like he looks at because I imagine they're getting married in just like in a field, and like he kisses his wife, but like out of the corner he's just like looking at the goat that's still over there.
Yeah.
It's just his father's goat.
Yeah, his father's goat is just watching the ceremony and there's like music playing.
Oh.
It's like the Hulk music plays.
He's just Brokeback Mountaining with the goat.
Yeah.
He's just taking camping trips with the goat.
Damn, this should be like a Pixar short.
Yeah, this would make me cry as much as Bow.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Remember when we both cried at Bow?
Yeah, when we both cried at Bow. Everyone was laughing, and we're just two broken boys with bad brains.
Yeah, dude, when people were laughing at Bow, I nearly stood up. I nearly stood up.
That's it, it's fucking Aurora time. You don't fucking laugh at the little dumpling boy.
Yeah, dude.
You guys are racist, actually.
I bring a loaded gun with me to every movie just in case somebody laughs inappropriately.
Yeah.
And I go, being polite.
Yeah. People,
but I think I would be a hero.
Yeah.
If you,
fucking
I think
shooting the screen.
Yeah, because if you weren't about chaos, if you were shooting up a film for people who were being impolite, I think that you might be hailed as like, a harbinger of better times.
Yeah.
We're getting back to decency.
Civility is very important.
Instead of the Joker, you're basically Batman. That's kind of like Batman's philosophy.
Yeah, in many ways, we are like Batman.
Yeah.
We're like all the best parts of the Batman and the Joker combined. I should tell a woman this and see how it goes.
Hey, dude, say it to her. People. Someone. I was drunk. I was with my roommates, and I was saying something about chaos. And,
women hate when you talk about chaos.
Women do not like when you bring up the chaotic nature of the universe.
Women hate grand theories.
And my roommates were just like, I think it was my roommates. I can't remember who said it. They were like, wow, Nick, you're just like the Joker, aren't you? And I was like, I've thought about it. I am a little bit like the Joker, just like completely.
You can't tell people
irony,
you're like the Joker.
No irony whatsoever. I was like, in many ways, yes.
Damn, man, the Dark Knight came out like right the perfect year for like us to be the age where everyone took like the shittiest message in the movie.
The thing about but you know what's fucking thing? The thing I don't like The Dark Knight because the whole thing is like in good movies, like in not that Black Panther's a good movie, but like good villains, like they make an argument that you're kind of like, oh yeah, I guess I can see. Like there's how many good villains like have that argument? Right? I would argue Bane even kind of like has a better argument than because the Joker's argument in The Dark Knight makes no sense at all. He's like, a caravan full of soldiers blows up and nobody bats an eye, but a school bus blows up and everyone loses their minds. It's like, yeah, those are two completely different things.
Well, I think like Christopher Nolan, it seems like he's dumb.
He's
Like he's like a good filmmaker, but he's like a dumb man.
I don't even think he's a good filmmaker. I think his action sequences look bad. Like, you know what the worst part of The Dark Knight?
I was trying to be complimentary. I don't actually like any of his movies that I've seen.
Isaac said, or maybe somebody else said this, he makes Michael Bay movies for people who read Malcolm Gladwell, which I think is like pretty fucking on. But dude, the worst part of The Dark Knight that everyone forget, so Two-Face. You remember Two-Face? Mm-hmm. Like, he's got that ridiculous, it's all CG, side of his face that's burned.
It's stupid.
Dude, it looks terrible. I was watching it again, and I was like, why wasn't this just makeup? It's the worst CG you've ever seen. And it's just in the fucking movie for like the fourth act. There's basically a fourth act to that movie that stinks.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't figure out superhero movies.
No, they didn't. So, I mean, I would argue they still haven't. The only good superhero movie is Batman vs. Superman. I love that movie.
I think just all the movies are fine.
They're fine, yeah.
That's all I need them to be.
But Batman vs. Superman is one of the greatest movies of the 21st century. I
saw part of it at the gym. I've seen actually many chunks of it at Planet Fitness.
It's a great movie to watch, dude. It's a great movie did you get to the part where like Bruce Wayne is working out, he's doing CrossFit to fight Superman? I love that part.
This sounds like the Batman fan film that I was in.
Brendan, I'm telling you, you don't understand how good Batman vs. Superman is until you see Batman standing on a crane with a sniper rifle. It is a great movie. It's great.
I feel like Zack Snyder does not, like, he's got to be going off cliff notes of whatever he's adapting.
No, because he's kind of adapting The Dark Knight Returns, which is and like in that there's a part in The Dark Knight Returns where like Batman doesn't kill a guy, but he leaves a loaded gun on his desk and persuades him to kill himself. It's so sick. I love manipulative Batman, dude.
Damn. Just like morally bad Batman.
Yeah, yes. Dude, I'm telling you, we should sit down and watch the 3-hour cut of Batman versus Superman together.
You remember how like you made it weird how they would do like premium episodes where it was just director's commentary?
Oh yeah, them watching movies.
Yeah, we should do like an Analyze Fish where you play me fucking Zack Snyder movies and I just hate them.
Dude, Batman vs. Superman is the only Zack Snyder movie I really like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really good.
I've seen like a couple scenes on mute at Planet Fitness with subtitles.
Dude, you got to see what the
like my heart is racing, and it is a wild way to consume this movie.
You got to see with the fucking music. It's so good.
Okay, based off the visuals, I can only assume there's a lot of shredding.
No, well there is. Wonder Woman's theme is shredding because it's Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. But dude, oh my god, Lex Luthor's theme. It sounds like violins being conducted by a schizophrenic. It is excellent.
Well, that sounds bad.
No. Well, no, they're conducted well, but like it's frantic and crazy.
Ooh, like the Joker.
Wait, you got to see where Batman puts on a big suit. It's heavy. That's why he has to work out so he can wear the suit. And he punches Superman right in the mouth, and then he picks up a sink. and he hits Superman over the head with it. You have to see this movie. It is mandatory. Batman rips a sink out of the wall and hits Superman in the head with it.
See, that sounds pretty bad.
It's Brendan.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, here's an idea I had a while ago. I wanted to take photos of me in Joker makeup.
I love that.
And then badly Photoshop off the makeup and upload those to Tinder. So the girls would be like, was he wearing Joker makeup? Like, I didn't have any other photos.
You would look like Jack Nicholson in Tim Burton's Bat when he like puts the makeup over his face.
Yeah.
You just have like a fucked up smile.
Yeah.
We should actually just dress you up as Jack Nicholson from that scene. We should give you like a weird like purple chef hat.
Yeah.
And, like,
I think women would really respond to that if I started showing up in personas.
yeah, in 80s personas.
Yeah. If I'm like, today I am Dark Brendan.
Yo,
Oh no, here comes Rogue Brendan.
I love the fringe Brendans. dude.
Yeah, I want to make a grid. I want to do like the like chaotic good, like neutral, like all that. I want to make a grid and then just make kooky outfits.
I love that, dude.
That would be good, and then all my actions can align with the outfit.
Depending on how you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
But don't. Here's where you got to be careful. Don't let the outfit determine your actions.
No.
Now we've got a movie.
Yeah, maybe halfway through the day, I do something chaotically neutral, and then I have to go home and change.
You have to go home and change into the person that you've been.
Yeah.
You've been becoming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's retarded.
I think I'm spiraling, dude. I think my brain's getting
Do
bad.
you really
again.
think that?
I think so.
Why, you think you're getting used to the pills?
No. I think I've just been like, for some reason, everyone hates me this week. I'm getting into so many conflicts.
Well, who hates you? What happened?
Well, like last night, let me tell you about this show last night. It was so fucking bonkers.
oh, yeah. You were talking about this in the chat.
Okay. So, we have this bar show, and me and Dan, we have this arrangement with the owner of the bar where he was gonna like hook us up with headliners because he knows like Kinane and Matt Bronger and stuff, and he's gonna like hook us up and get them to close out the show. We're like, sick, that rules. So we're like waiting on him for like weeks. We're like, hey, do we have a headliner? He's like, yeah, I'll get. And then finally, he just texts us like 3 names of like dudes we don't know. We're like,
Like Flappers Comics, right?
it was like dudes who like work in the main room of Flowers. We're like, it's not what we asked him to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine. We'll make it work. But now there's like 9 comics on the show. That's too many. We have to cut everybody's time. So these guys come, and the one dude, we put him up like the middle of the show, and they're all like, they're clearly doing it like, I'm above this, and it's like, yeah, you are. Why are you here? Like if you're gonna like shit on the room and like be like, man, I'm too good for this gig, it's like, yeah, you're right. You probably are. You're like a working comic. I'd prefer you not do the spot if you're gonna like tank the room for the people after you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess what like I don't know. I don't want to like shit on comics who are above me like unnecessarily, but it's just like don't be rude.
You're not saying anything out of line here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So the dude's like way blowing the light, like by like 5 minutes, like 7 minutes, like crazily blowing the light, and he's like, he's doing it in such a way where like whoever has to follow him is now like picking up like putting out fires because he's like riling up the crowd. He's like running into the audience. He's fucking with the setup. At one point, he asks a dude to like just play pool with him, and he like puts quarters in the machine that starts playing pool. Like the show is just wildly off course.
Jesus
and also
Christ.
before this, like on the stage, there's these railings, so it's like you have to like let the other person off.
Uh-huh.
And he just like blocks me in there and doesn't let me out as a bit, and like I laugh it off, but I'm like, this is weird, and I crawl out, and so then when I go back up to the stage, we're like lighting him, and he's yelling, he's like, I know the owner, you can't light me, and it just gets like really tense, and I
Jesus
like
fucking
I don't know,
Christ.
it's like I can't like yell at him because like then the crowd's gonna get all tense. I'm like, yeah, buddy, come on, like smiling, like, all right, wrap it up. And he's just like, seriously, he's like, no, you can't light me. Like, I'm not getting off the stage. And then he, like, I don't know if these dudes are all like 40.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's like these fucking pussy millennial comics, but then he's like, what are you, some kind of like progressive? And he's like asking me this in front of like a crowd. So I'm like, yeah, because like what?
Who's you not? Yeah, who knows?
It's like, it's not that I'm not a progressive, but like, what the fuck? Like,
what does that mean?
Yeah, it's like do you think like because I don't want you to ruin the show that I'm like some PC
You love
alt
Hillary.
comic.
Well, you
Yeah.
love Hillary. That's why you're telling him to get off stage.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So he's gonna, and finally, like, I walk up and I try to take the mic from him, and he just goes slack on the ground, like a little kid who like like a little kid who like won't get like they won't buy him the candy or the toy
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
He just goes slack on the ground. And I'm like trying to laugh it off, and he grabs me and he pulls me down with him, and he's like wrestling me.
What?
And I start going like, and your next comic, and he's like, "There's no next." I'm like, "Dude, there's like a lot more comics after you." And then I think he realized like, "Oh, am I not the head?" So like, he was being a dick regardless. But like, if he thought that no one had to follow him, I kind of get
How many people had gone up before him?
like 6. But like, we were like way
Yeah, it was a
overbooked.
long ass show.
was a
Yeah,
long
I
ass
saw the poster.
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
was
too
like,
many people.
Fucking shit.
So like, yeah, he was being a cunt for no reason. But like, everything but the fucking like grabbing me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, like if you think the show's over, I don't fucking hate you for that or whatever.
Right.
So he's so after like wrestling me and like pulling me down to the ground with him and fucking like pressing himself against me, like I don't like that shit. you
I know. Nobody likes that.
Yeah,
We got a Me Too on our hands.
I wouldn't quite. Well, here's where it gets weird though, is because afterwards he came up and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I blew the light. I didn't know that anyone was after him." And I'm like, that's all right, man." And Dan is like looking at him like very
Not happy.
very not happy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Which I thank him for, because like I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
He's like, why? What's wrong? And Dan was like, "No, just like we don't give a shit about that, but we think it's like kind of messed up that you like wrestled him to the ground and shit, and like you're a stranger." And he's like, "What do you feel that way?" I'm like, "Yeah, I thought that was really weird that you did that, and I didn't like it at all."
Right.
And then something like snapped in him, because I don't know if he thought like, "Are these guys gonna Me Too me?" It's like, no, dude, we're fucking telling you to your face that you're being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, of course. This
Yeah.
is insane.
yeah, but he's like, "Oh, is it because I'm funnier than you that you didn't like that?" It's like,
What?
It's like, what, dude? What the? First of all, every single comic on the show bombed.
Right.
Second of all, you probably are funnier than me, but you're like 45 or something.
Right.
So like, you should be, and it's it's like
yeah.
insane. It's like, I don't know. It
You're,
just-
you look riled up. You look
I was
upset.
really riled
You're
up.
pretty upset. I can tell, dude.
yeah.
No, I mean that's infuriating. I don't know what I would
touch my
do.
body. I'm a soft boy.
God, the molested Brendan, dude.
God damn it. Why does this keep happening to me?
That's an incredible defense when you molest if somebody accuses you of molesting them, and
Yeah.
they're just like, "What do you think I'm? Is it because I'm?"
What,
funnier
you don't
than
get
you?
my
You
hilarious
didn't-
bit?
Well, you just don't like that I'm funnier than you.
Yeah, I could tell he was coming at it from like a place of like, "Oh, you fucking like soft millennials." It's like, no, dude, I'm like a problematic weirdo, and I think you're
Yeah.
a fucking loser.
Yeah. When I was your age, I was molested by a score of 40-year-olds,
Yeah,
and I didn't have a cell phone. And look at me now.
Ugh, man.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that sounds infuriating, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I had been there. I genuinely do. Could you imagine if I was there? Brendan, I would have gone nuts on this guy. Because I don't give a shit if I ever work at Flappers again.
Yeah. Ugh. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've been thinking that I've been saying for like, I don't know.
Was that in any way funny or interesting content?
No, it was incredibly interesting.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. That's, I mean, look, this
I mean,
is,
I don't care about like saying that on the pod. Like, I didn't say his name or anything identifiable.
this is our-
but I'm
this
just
is
like,
our,
am I coming across shitty?
no, this is our Leaving Neverland, dude. This man.
Owen Benjamin fucking tried to make out with me. I'm saying.
Ah, wow. Now it's out. You've been holding that in.
I've been trying.
You've been mustering up the courage.
I have been mustering up the
Owen Benjamin
Fucking-
sexually assaulted our boy here.
He did.
Brendan, are you okay? Bro, I wish you guys could see Brendan. He's
I'm
and he has every right to be. I love this.
fucking. Why does this keep happening to me?
Because you're the size of a child.
Because I'm the size of a child. Everyone's like, "Oh, I can just fucking throw him around or whatever."
Yeah, because you're the size of a child and you're not a child. So like you're like, I can rape that.
Yeah.
People are like, I can molest that. He's not actually a child. He's the size of a child. You can get away with molesting that.
There's no way to do this because you can't like constantly be making like rape jokes and shit and then be like, actually, and also. It's like,
I mean, what? Like, you know what? You can. I make rape jokes, and I have a history of
Yeah.
sexual violence that was committed against me.
I have
But-
sweat through my shirt. I don't,
Yeah, Brendan.
I don't
Brendan. Well, don't regret it.
yeah,
This was great.
I don't regret anything I've said so far.
You had to get it out there, man. I
But
mean,
fucking. Yeah, I was hosting a show in Philly. Owen Benjamin came out on stage, picked me up off the ground, and tried to put his tongue in my mouth.
yeah, that's you
What the
can't.
fuck?
Even as a bit, that's not okay. I know. I was goofing
Is
around.
this just gonna happen like a quarter of the times that I host shows? Like, what the fuck?
No, no, it's good. No, I was goofing around when you said the Owen Benjamin thing. I was just like being silly, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but no, it is really. It's important for you to like say that. It's important for you to say it on mic too. I think like, it's fucking insane. And like, he is at this. He's like a pariah at this point. He's gone completely off the fucking. Owen Benjamin. He's gone completely off the fucking deep end.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like vlogging from like the fucking woods.
Yeah, he's out in the woods, so like I don't know. Like what? I don't even know why I'm saying this.
No,
Should I be
no.
sa-
You want no, dude. I know why you're saying it because you've had this like this is a fucking thing you've had pent up. Even when we've talked about it in private, it's been there. I'm like Brendan because you don't. I understand why you don't want to talk about it because like look for as bad as we are. I understand why like rape accusations are hard to and not that this is equivalent with a rape. Any kind of assault accusation, anytime somebody violates your body in any way. Who is like of status, I understand why that's hard to come forward.
Yeah.
And it's eating at you, clearly. And I think this happening last night probably brought all that stuff back up to the surface.
It did because I'm on stage and some big dude I don't fucking know is
Yeah.
grabbing me and pulling me down to the ground, and I immediately flashed back to fucking Owen Benjamin trying to put his tongue in my mouth and then getting mad at me like I'm not yes-anding the bit.
Yeah, dude. It's it's very serious shit, man. I'm right there with you. It's insane. People think that. I mean, you look. Hey, look. You get to a point where you're headlining the main room at Flappers, and you're just drunk with power and influence. Well, he runs this town, didn't you know?
You're right. I should have known that Owen Benjamin fucking just reading old books about Jews on YouTube. I should have known this guy. This guy, what a fucking loser.
He's
Seriously.
a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah.
He's a complete loser.
Yeah. I opened for him twice. Obviously, like, and when I open for people more than once, I just reintroduce myself because I don't expect them to remember, like, ever. Like, why would anyone remember, like, their opener from, like, a different town or whatever?
Yeah.
But I,
of
like,
course.
I emceed for him twice. And both times he managed to, in the span of, like, a 3-minute conversation, talk to me about fucking Christina Ricci, which means he talks to every opener.
Yeah, he does it. He did it on. I think he does it on every podcast he's been on too. I was listening to an old episode of him on Rogan where like him and Rogan and Metzger are just like yelling at him, and he brings up Christina Ricci at some point in that too.
He's fucking, like, he's married.
Yeah, he's a
Ugh.
fucking loser, dude.
Man.
I wish I had been there. I would have jumped on stage. I wish I had been there last night. I would have gone.
Just dove into the pile.
Dude, I would have gone crazy on this guy. If I saw somebody dragging my boy to the ground, no, I'm like a fireman. I don't even
Ugh.
think about it. I just run into the line of duty.
Damn. Man, now I'm second just because, like, what? I don't know. What?
No, don't second
Yeah.
get. That is insane behavior that nobody running a show should have to put up with.
Yeah.
Nobody on a show should have to put. Nobody like you're there to do fucking comedy for an audience. It's weird that you have to like defend your person from the people who you're either like they're supporting or working for, or the people that you've like brought on. Like nobody should have to have their space invaded like that. You haven't said anything wrong.
All right. Yeah. I'm just worried about, like, it's like not like anyone listens to this, but, like, what? I don't know. What if someone listens to this and then they're like, not like, I don't know what I'm afraid of. But what if someone's like, oh, it's Troublemaker. Let's not bring him up. He's fucking.
What do you mean? Like, do you think that you're a troublemaker? I don't think that anybody's.
It's like, oh, this guy's not fucking cool. He can't get molested.
I don't.
This guy's not fucking chill. Don't let him hang.
Yeah, dude. I don't think you have to worry about. I mean, like, there might be one person who hears your like, and I'm talking about the person in question who like you were on the show with last night. Maybe that would be his response. I feel like most reasonable people's response to either story is like, oh yeah, that sucks. That is in no way is that a fault of your character.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, just fucking, like, it set me off. It's been, I mean, because it's only been like 24 hours, but like I'm like breaking out.
Really, it really upset. Wow, it really upset
Yeah.
you. I didn't realize.
I don't get fucking acne. I mean, part of that is also that I've just been like drinking a ton of soda. And
You've been
shit.
eating chocolate.
Yeah, and eating
You've
chocolate.
been having chocolate late at night.
I've been eating late night chocolate. But fucking oh man, I left the show. I went and I bought some chocolate and some soda.
Did you? Oh.
And I sat in a parking lot and I called Lemaire because Lemaire just called me like a couple weeks ago. He just called me. He's like, dude, this guy tried to fuck me. I'm like, what? And he just told me the story about like this Uber driver invited him into his house. For
Oh my
some reason.
God.
I'm like, dude, you got fucking Harvey'd by an Uber driver? How fucking
And dude, an Uber driver tried to fuck me too.
really?
It was fucking weird. Yeah. Because I took an Uber pool because I'm not loaded anymore.
Mhm.
And so I had to sit up front.
That's a ballsy move. Like other people are in the car and he's like, I can close with this boy.
No, it was after they had left. Well, he
Oh.
was like, he was like, I was listening to some podcast and he was like, telling me, he's like, what do you listen? Tell me about what you were listening to. He was like trying to be interested, and he was it was like through broken English. He asked me if I wanted to stop anywhere else. He's like, is there anywhere else that you want to go? Like on the way home, I'm like, won't that make the ride cost more? He's like, I can turn it off.
Like it's the meter.
Yeah. Well, no, because I guess he could just like what he could do is I think he could like I wouldn't be charged basically if he like canceled it or whatever. But yeah, and he put his hand on my leg and I moved it away. Really, and this point we're like 5 minutes away from my house, so I'm like, fuck him, whatever. This guy's weird. It's fine. I can put up with this. And like we got to my house and like he's kind of like he pulls up, he kind of sits there for a minute. He's like, so do you want to? And I was like, bye. He started like before he could even get the words out, he was about to like proposition that the night continue in some way.
Damn.
Instead of just dropping me off.
That rules. Man,
got the
that would
fuck out
that'd
of
be
this car,
sick if
dude.
like he just like in front of you, like on the app puts like add waypoint and then he just types in my ass.
Oh no. That would not be sick. I'd be like, not only you're a rapist, you're corny as fuck.
How would you if you were him, what's the smoother move you would do?
No.
To try to fuck a man in
no,
your
there's
Uber.
I'm not gonna divulge my secrets for fucking a man who's my customer. I have to keep those to myself.
Damn.
Look, there's a lot of ways to finesse fucking a man who's in your car that you can lock.
I used to think that it was a thing that dudes with really fancy cars would drive Uber like when they didn't need the money and like specifically pick up chicks. I thought this for a long time. And then I realized the reason I thought that was because my ex would get dropped off in fancy cars and then lie to me and be like, "Can you believe that was an Uber?" I'd be like, "Oh, weird Uber."
You are so stupid. Why would anybody who could afford a fancy car voluntarily Uber?
Well, it's so many things that just like, you know, when you're cucked so savagely
Yeah.
that it takes you like years to unpack.
Well, no, what it is like, you know, like logically
deep down, you know. That's
yeah,
not
you
true.
come to the logical conclusion and your brain is immediately like, oh nope, can't be that. Like
Yeah.
you're just putting walls up at every
I've flat earthed the pussy. Or just you show me evidence and I dig my heels in. I'm like,
I go, no.
oh well, then what's on the other side, huh?
Yeah.
If all of you are fucking, then what's on the other side of the disc? Damn.
Oh, that's amazing.
This has been a loose cast. This has
I
been
think
a-
you needed this one.
I feel better.
I think you needed to get that out in some way.
Yeah, I am sweating really bad.
You're
What if I
visibly
get
sweating.
What if I get blackballed from Hollywood? For
I don't think you're gonna get blackballed. You're not gonna get blackballed from Hollywood by a guy who's already been officially blackballed from Hollywood, and the guy who does the main room at fucking Flappers.
I
You might
just
get
wanna-
maybe you'll get blackballed from Flappers.
just want to be clear. I love flappers.
Brendan loves Flappers. I don't like. You know what's funny? I've like publicly shat on Flappers. Like,
How would they know?
yeah, they're not listening to this. They booked me. They booked me like after. I mean, dude, I might as well like. I'm one step away from just like walking around downtown Burbank and shouting about how much I hate Flappers, just like into the air, just like thinking that they'll just like carry to the club. I think they still might book me. I don't think they know
Yeah.
who I am.
Man, this is kind of fun. It's freeing. You feel almost weightless, just kind of being like, I'll just say whatever.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
are they gonna
but-
do? Take away nothing?
Yeah, they're not gonna take anything from you.
Yeah. Like the only The only thing they could take away from us is this podcast. They can't.
Yeah. No, they can't take this from
What are they
us.
gonna be like, Brendan? You're not allowed to have Facebook anymore. Like,
That would be great.
it's like I don't.
If someone took Facebook from me, I'd be like, thanks.
Oh,
I
yeah, no, that'd
need
be
somebody to to
I'm-
concretely do this for me. Like,
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't be too bummed out about what you said. I think. I mean, like,
Yeah,
you
I
had to
mean,
get it out there.
yeah. More the danger is like losing the show at fucking where it was. I probably shouldn't say that on the air, but I mean, Dan and I were both saying we're like,
Well,
yeah. He was like basically Dan was like, yeah, when he comes over, I'm gonna say something to him for you, and if it affects the show, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, thanks, buddy.
What did the bartender have to say about all this shit?
I
Or
don't
the guy
know.
who books it. or
I didn't
whatever?
talk to him. Dan did.
You guys
but-
should have. Yeah, you guys should have talked. That was fucking insane.
Yeah, I think he was out of the room during it. The
Do you-
actual bartender, but like,
oh, okay.
I mean, this is like probably an old buddy of his. So like,
Right.
yeah.
Do you
yeah.
think that? Do you think if Kinane and Bronger knew about this, they would? I mean, they probably like they'd have to see it to understand the extent of how bad it was.
This is not the outcome that I want from this.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, this is not the. I don't.
You don't.
I don't
want
want
to
anything
have to
to ha-
tattle.
No, I don't want anything to happen. This dude. I just wanted him to know that he was a fucking dick.
Right. Yeah. No. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
No. I'm not saying something would happen to this dude. I'm saying like if there were repercussions that like took the shit. Like, do you think that if the people, whatever the power structure is, and this is at, like, do you think if they understood like what went on that they would like side with that guy?
I
or,
don't think
like-
it's relevant at all because none of them know who I am anyway. So it's not like they're gonna
Right.
remember me and like someday when I'm bigger, like it'll affect anything.
Right.
They'll just be like, "Oh, that show's not happening there anymore." Oh, they won't even notice.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it sucks, man.
They were doing us a great favor by being part of it at all.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
little Brendan, dude.
I'm so little. Just let me be.
You're so little, and that's what gets these guys licking their lips.
Yeah, I was having a good week.
Yeah, dude. Because it's because you're little and you're also a legal adult. You're like this gray area where people are like, I can abuse him. There's nothing. You're international waters basically.
This is
for
why
fucking
I gotta get
abusers.
fat again. I gotta get fat so that I don't get Brian Singer.
Yeah, you have to get fat so that people are just like, well, I couldn't even pick him up if I tried.
I just need to get dense. I need to be
Yeah.
a fucking square.
Yeah, you need to be like when in Smash Bros when you jump with Kirby and press down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to be so dense that no one can even wrestle me to the ground if they try.
Yeah, dude.
I want to be so fucking buff that I can like walk around nude, just like taunting them. And they're
Yeah.
like, ooh.
It's not even sexual. You're just
Yeah.
like this. You're just this tiny obelisk of fucking force
Yeah.
and power.
I have that weird like bodybuilder ass where it's like weird. It's like small because there's no fat. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just giant glutes. And they're like
Your ass just looks like Legos.
Yeah, my my ass looks like it's like it's just like punching itself at all times.
Yeah, yeah. People are like, I can't even get in there.
Yeah. That fucking it would break my dick.
Yeah, dude. You need to get so strong that people it just like if people tried to fuck you, their dick would just go like Pwang! Like it would just be like a doorstop.
Yeah, I want people their dick into my ass. I want it to be like the fucking Wile E. Coyote running into the fake hole in the side of the mountain.
Yeah. They pull their dick back and it's just like all like fucked up and crooked. Like they
Yeah.
just like smash their
just
dick
fucking
on
like
you.
accordion.
That would be great, dude. That's good. That would be kind of like your version of Rape X. Have you heard about Rape X?
Oh, the condom with the spikes.
No, it's not it's a diaphragm.
Yeah, it's the lady con. Yeah, where it's like when you drive the wrong way into a parking lot.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's
Warning: severe dick damage.
it's tire damage for your dick. It's just like because it's great because
Yeah.
literally what it is like they hook in there. So then when you go to a doctor to get it pulled out, they're just like, well, how did this get on you? Were you somewhere you weren't supposed to be?
It's also like assuming that the rapist is going to be very like good humored about it. Like he's gonna
Right? Yeah.
yeah he's gonna put it in there. He's gonna be like, you got me.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's gonna pull his dick out. His dick is gonna be fucked, and he's just gonna leave. Right? Like he's not gonna get upset. Like he's still. Yeah. But that'll be your version of it. People will think they're like, hey, I can fuck that boy. But
Yeah.
then no, an ass of steel is
Yeah,
is
an
gonna
ass of
cleave
steel
their
and-
dick in two.
And, yeah, and it's full of blades. My ass is just full of razor blades. I'm dying. I'm bleeding out as they fuck
But
me.
you're taking as many naughty headliners with you as you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hot dog splitting their dick.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Mhm.
And I think you should do that.
You ever see those dudes with like the forked dicks, like where they cut down the center of their dick?
As like a body mod thing?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No.
It's gross.
I hate that. It's like the people who get like the lizard tongue. But for
Yeah,
your dick.
yeah, it's that. But people bisect their damn dick.
Well, so when they piss, is it just like,
I assume.
is it like that setting on the sink where it just becomes it's like the one that you like wash vegetables off with?
Yeah. I don't know. My friend T had a Prince Albert, and he said he just sits down every time.
Ugh. Why would you get a fucking Prince Albert, dude?
I don't know.
Who's that for? I don't even think women like that.
Yeah, I mean, we asked his wife. She was like, "I hate it." He got it before. I don't know if she said she hated it. She was just like,
"Can you take it out?"
I don't know. I mean, I think if you take it out, then you've just got a giant hole in your dick.
I think the holes, although maybe that's only on like earlobes because they're cartilage. Or I mean, well, what is a dick made out of?
Fucking scraps.
Yeah, my dick for sure.
Yeah, my dick made out of trash.
My dick is made out of fucking scraps.
Yeah, my dick, it's like if you took a bunch of like dead men's dicks and
Yeah.
tried to reconstruct half a dick out of it.
My dick is like microwave leftovers for sure. It was good at one point, but like
My dick is like when you re-microwave like a Stauffer's microwavable family meal.
yeah. My dick has been in the fridge for 7 days. You should have eaten it or thrown it out by now. But it's just still hanging around.
Damn. Man,
Oh.
I thought my dick was back, but I don't know now.
I think that you just had a tumultuous week.
Yeah, because I don't know.
You should order some fucking pills for yourself there, bud.
I don't know. Like at this point, that's like so
Right.
insane.
My God.
And then like today, I'm just like, I hope no one ever touches me.
But you know why. That's natural.
Yeah.
You know why you're having the response. You'll warm back up to it.
Man, fucking Hollywood bitch.
I know. Welcome. Not even like, and this is at the lowest rungs.
Mm-hmm.
So everything else must be true.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking touched up at open mics.
You're getting touched up by, by people who headline on a Wednesday. So what do you think Steven Spielberg is doing?
Yeah. Man, it made me feel, cuz like obviously him and his friends are leagues above me. But like the one dude I literally saw warming up at Funny You Should Ask. So like
Ugh.
for
Wait, it was that guy?
it wasn't that guy, it was his friend who fucked with me. That guy did nothing wrong to me.
No. But that guy who does warm up, he seems like a nice guy. No, I don't think it was him who did that. I'm saying that guy was on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy was fine though. No, I don't even really have any beef with anybody. I'm not
No,
saying
you can be upset at the dude
Yeah.
who disrespected your...
But as he walked away, he was like, "Oh, well, good luck with your comedy, guys. I'm sure it's really gonna work out." It's like, dude, you're fucking 45, and like,
And-
it's not gonna work out for any of us. Your
Your
business is stupid.
Well, stop.
It
Don't
literally works out.
Don't let him get to you because he's 45 and he's doing your bar show that he fucking bombed at. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Brendan, don't let what he's saying have any kernel of truth for you. Because
Yeah.
look at the source.
Mm-hmm.
You literally
We have
already
people-
have more going on than he does.
Yeah, we have fucking internet strangers who write our names on a piece of paper and getting in trouble at work
At the candy factory where they
the
work.
candy factory. Hell yeah.
Honestly, maybe we are being just boxed in by pedophiles on all sides between the men
Yeah.
who grab you and the people who listen.
Maybe Spielberg listened to this cast and he's like, "Hey, go get on his show."
He sent out one of his underlings.
And honestly, like, I didn't even put bad intentions on this dude until he reacted that harshly.
Yeah, of course.
Because he did like the comic
But-
who fucking punched you in the chest and then called you the next day to be like, "I didn't punch you in the chest."
It's all coming out. No, it's fine. No, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like as soon as we're like, yeah, it was weird for you to do that, then immediately he fucking snapped.
No, I'll tell you what, but you know why? That's like classic abuser behavior because what he's doing is it's like a false peace offering because what he wants you to do is he wants you to absolve him of all guilt. Like he wants you to absolve him of all responsibility in that. And when you didn't do it, because he also didn't really believe that he had done anything wrong, so when you didn't absolve him the way that he wanted, then he got defensive because in his head he'd already decided that like you had no right to feel any way about it. So,
Christ.
yeah, dude.
Just be nice to people.
Listen
Comedy
to
is
you.
so fun.
Listen to you.
Comedy is so fun. We can all be having fun all the time.
I know, man. I get it.
Jesus Christ.
Look, most comedians are bad people, and you've got different kinds of people who are bad in the same way. Because this guy is like probably like politically and in terms of social views, the polar opposite of like East Side Comics. But they're both what makes them bad, despite their outlook, is
Yeah.
the same thing. It's the same like kernel of fucking blackness and
Yeah. God, so much fucking narcissism and evil
yeah.
in this damn.
and just like literally thinking that you can do whatever you want and
just like the world is a video game and I am God.
yeah, that's what video games are for. Now it is funny. This is coming from the person who in GTA 5 drove all the way to the Comedy Store just to shoot everybody standing outside of it. And Brendan, I've never seen you look more at peace. I've watched people meditate, and your eyes you just had this calm smile on your face, and your eyes were just you looked like you were basically sleeping while awake.
It wasn't. That was not about the Comedy Store. That
No,
was
no.
just because
I know what it
it's the
was.
only comedy club in the game. So in
Right.
order for me to attack just the industry,
Right.
I had to just stand in the middle of the street and fucking Gatling gun down, fucking end of Breaking Bad, the fucking AR
Yeah.
sweeping across the building.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I understood.
Yeah, you know.
I completely saw it.
Well, we got like 9 minutes left. Should we talk about something funny?
I think we've been pretty funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this has been unfunny. We got some good riffs in there. We made a lot we got a lot of riffs
Yeah.
about the men who try to rape you.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, should we talk about my my online dating blunder?
Oh, please, let's hear about it.
Yeah, okay. So I had that date on Monday. No big deal. It's just a date, but we have a second date, so that was nice. So I was, Googling her. Sometimes you do that, right? Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
You ever? Yeah, you.
I do it to everyone.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it
Yeah.
girls do it to guys too.
Girls do it to guys too. But anyway, so I Google this girl, but I don't even know this girl's last name. I'm very good at Google.
Right.
So
Me too.
I Googled like her name and like a vague description of like the kind of company she said she worked at in like Los Angeles. Found it immediately. It's not
Yeah.
like I was doing a deep dive. It's like I typed in like something very easy. And second result was a LinkedIn. I'm like, oh, is that her? And I clicked on it. I'm like, okay, that is her. Like, I just, I was just curious. And then I realized, oh, fuck, I'm logged into LinkedIn.
You idiot.
I didn't know I had a LinkedIn account.
I have one I forget about.
I think I started one because when that Wall Street Journal article came out that I wanted to bury, I just started every single like page that would show up on Google so that
your life is full of so many gaffes.
So many
It's just a
gaffes.
long line of gaffes and blunders.
yeah. So then I realized like, oh fuck, LinkedIn tells people when someone looks at their profile.
Yeah.
Because it's like a professional networking site. You're not supposed to like creep on girls.
Do you know what's funny? She probably wouldn't care
Mhm.
even if she saw that. Like, I'll never forget. I was like,
But it's like a funny way to like get creeped on. It's like, oh, you didn't even find my Instagram.
yeah, you found my LinkedIn.
You're like seeing what like college I went to and shit.
I do.
It's just what was at the top of what I was curious. I was like, I was just curious, like with anyone. I'm like, what even shows up? Because I know how bad my Google was. I was like, what are just like people whose Googles aren't insane? What do those look like?
yeah.
Mine, I gotta pray any girl never Googles me, because like it's not even that bad, but it's just like,
I'm right there with you.
yeah, it's like on the date I didn't talk about stand up at all. It's not like if she had asked me like, do you do stand up, I would have told her, but like I just didn't bring it up because I was like, well, one, it sucks that I do this.
Yeah. Saying that you're a stand-up in LA is meaningless. It's negative points. If
Even though
anything.
this is like the first month where like if she was like, oh, do you have shows? I'd be able to be like, yeah.
Dude,
but, like,
it's better. It's better to not like. Just don't even front load it like with a stand-up. You should just be like, like without prefacing it, just be like, hey, by the way, I'm doing the show at the Satellite. Do you want to come? With having never been like, oh, I'm a stand-up. You're not making it a huge part of yourself. You're just nonchalantly being like, hey, I'm on this cool show. Do you want to come? I'll like comp you. That's a great move, dude.
It is a great move. But yeah, I mean like she knew about hard times and stuff, so I talked about that. But, I was just like, oh, comedy writing.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't sound fucking horrible. But anyway, if if she Googles me, she'll find this podcast, and it'll be weird that I was talking about her on it after one date.
I don't think she'll even get to this part.
Yeah, I don't think so, because she'll be like, "Whoa, he got raped."
Also,
well, I can't.
you didn't get raped.
I know.
Let's be.
I know.
You were
I
assaulted.
did not get
You've
raped.
been assaulted.
I know.
We use rape as shorthand. we just
It's not
throw
us
rape
that did
around.
that. It's the movement. You know.
Right, absolutely.
The Me Too movement.
My God. Now,
I'm just kidding.
you want to talk about mixed signals?
Yeah. See, I'm the worst victim.
You're the worst victim. There might not be such a thing as a perfect victim, but you definitely are.
I'm like, damn, yeah. The attorney who would have to, like, the court of public opinion attorney would just be drinking. He'd just be in the corner. Christ.
I refuse to take this case.
Yeah. He's like, did you just tweet a slur in court?
Yeah, I think. Nah, man, I wouldn't. I think you needed to. This needed to come out.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. But
Mm-hmm.
do you feel better?
I do feel better. Do you think could anything bad possibly happen from putting this out?
No, I don't.
I
think
don't
so.
really think so.
I don't think so. I mean, look, just.
I mean, more like, yeah, I guess just like, is this a good episode? Are people gonna like this?
Oh, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think people will listen to this. I think that this is a good episode. If anything, I think we started slow, but
Mhm.
woo.
Man, I should really spiral traumatize more often on the couch.
You should. Well, I don't know about that, but
Anyway, should we plug some dates?
yeah.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow,
we will be at the Pack Theater.
Pack Theater at 9 p.m. I think we're the third podcast on the lineup for Podcast Party.
Yeah, so
Doing a live version of Coward Hour.
live version of Coward Hour. Good thing we got all this out. That would be
Yeah.
a weird live.
That would, well, I didn't even fucking think about that. That would suck.
On the 20th, I'm on the filling at Lyric Hyperion.
There you go.
Beth Stelling will be closing that one out. It's going to be a great show. I am on something at Flappers at 10 p.m. that night as well. And then on the 24th, the Hard Times Live show at the Satellite.
That's going to be an awesome show. No, I don't have any dates. So
All
that's
right.
it.
Hey, you want to do my show next month?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Do I get to do everything that this guy did? Well, so if I do, it's okay if I do because I'm your friend. And as we know, your friends, it's never someone you know who rapes you.
Yeah, it's true.
Famously, it's never a
Famously.
friend or someone you know. That can't happen. Actually,
The same way that in like Utah or whatever, it's like not, you can't legally like rape your spouse. In California, you can't diddle one of your boys.
If you go to the police and you're like, I was raped, but it was by someone that I know, they're like, oh, that's legal. He knows you?
Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up portfolio showing growth. Fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, lubing up for the self suck. Oh fuck, I busted already. I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady. Now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right.